Hey guys, my name is Dr. Angela Jones, and I just want to welcome you guys to Strategy and Policy. Um, Before you guys even say anything, I can already tell you, yes, I have a country accent. I am from South Carolina. I live in Myrtle Beach. Actually, I am the treasurer-elect for Horry County, so I'm pretty excited about that. I run my first campaign a few months ago, and it was definitely a challenge. So anyway, what I'm going to do this time is basically just kind of go over some assignments. This seminar assessment this time will be a little bit different than probably what you guys are used to, but I feel like it'll help you and make it a little simpler. So let's go over Learning Plan 1. Strategy and policy course is designed to integrate concepts, theories, and skills learned in other graduate core courses. Theoretical and practical frameworks are examined. Through teamwork, students prepare to manage and lead complex projects involving strategy and policy, making, planning, execution, evaluations, and improvements. For example, profit and finance strategy, planning, tactics, controls, measures, leadership, those kind of things. So anyway, before we begin this class, please take some time to get comfortable with the classroom. So you have an idea of how much time you need to allocate for these activities. Look over the schedule to get a feel, for the pace the course is. I mean, would you guys having this BSG program or this business strategy game, it's going to take up some of your time. And plus, teamwork takes up some of your time as well. But if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so basically, Learning Plan 1 is going to be management's role. What we're going to do in this learning plan is analyze relevant data and information pertaining to management and policy, examine strategy and policy formulation in global business environment, analyze the importance of leveraging management and technology. Learning activities. So, we want you to think about technology you have used or encountered, like at work, home, or school. How has that technology benefited you and or improved the delivery of that needed service or information? If you had to brag about technology and its advancements, what would you choose? Music, internet, cell phone, etc. You need to read the prologue in Chapter 1 in Factory Physics for Managers. Throughout the course, you will be asked to refer to different chapters and topics in this particular textbook. Okay, so by 7/13, July 13th, guys, you have to register for the business strategy game. In order to ensure that you are able to fulfill your team's expectations for participations, all students should register for this simulation as soon as possible. Take a screenshot to show that you have successfully completed the registration, and you will need to upload it into the registration Dropbox. If this is a graded activity, guys, and it must be complete by July 13th. So then you want to log into your account and find resources under the Players Materials tab. You need to read the BSG Players Guide, explore the other resources available. There are several different little tutorials that you can watch. You will find the materials under video tutorials and help pages, and trust me, I watched every one of them. I also created 2 practice rounds for you guys. I couldn't make them due on the same day, so the first practice round will close on July 10th, 2016 at midnight. And the second one will close on the 13th at midnight as well. So these are optional, but I would definitely recommend you do it. You're also going to need to complete the BSG Quiz 1. You'll find this under the Assignments tab. This quiz is open notes and is based on the Player's Guide. You have 45 minutes to complete the quiz once you begin. This quiz is worth 25 points. And like most of you guys know, you're going to need to participate in discussions 1.1 and 1.2. You guys can look at the expectation and participation notes. I'm sure most of you are familiar. So we're also going to participate in a company team meeting collaboration. You're going to have an initial meeting with your BSG management team members. You guys should have that. I emailed your codes, registration codes and all that in groups of 3. So I had just randomly assigned them. If anyone is an international student, you might need to let me know, and then we can kind of make arrangements. So you guys have your code. There's 2 free tools that you can use for communicating with team members. They're Ron D and Skype. I'm not familiar with the first one. I am familiar with Skype. These are phone and web-based conferencing tools that you can use to meet with your management team members in real time. There's also conference calling as well. And you guys, I know it's going to be hard to get everybody together and stuff, but you really need this, and you're going to need it in the real world as well. Another useful tool in this simulation is called the collaboration mode. You can see how to view that in the collaboration mode and audio mode and action video. So, I mean, that's an option for you as well if you choose to do that. Okay, so you guys are complete the BSG practice year by the date and time indicated on the class schedule and grading policy. And guys, please remember, you must complete this practice round and all subsequent decision rounds by the deadline each week, because what happens is they close. Due to real-world interactive nature, it is not possible to extend a deadline. So if you miss a deadline, whatever decision entries that were made during the previous round will be used for the next round. Therefore, if your team cannot meet for some reason, it is critical that at least one person on your team be available to make decision entries on the team's behalf. It's not recommended, but it is a plan B. So what I would suggest to you guys, whenever I did something similar to this in my master's program, we actually had a team captain. You know, you don't take advantage of your team captains, but it's a good idea to have one that could serve, you know, this purpose. You must view and pull the reports on Monday of each week, which is the last day of each week. The reports will disappear. So after they close out on Sunday night at midnight, after that, you have got to go get those reports before the next year begins, which will be that Monday night at midnight, or 1 o'clock in the morning. So you guys make sure you pull the reports on Monday of each week. Again, the team captain can do that, or allocate somebody to do that. Okay, now this has kind of baffled me, guys. They want you to email me for your LP4 assessment instructions. You guys can do that. If you can, at least wait a week, because I'm going to need to call Christine or Alex and find out exactly what this means. I have hunted all over the classroom, and I can't find it. So undoubtedly, it's something that's going to be big, because they say there's so much work in LP4 and 5. You need to become familiar with the assessment now. So give me a few days to kind of figure out what we need to do there. You're viewing the LP1 seminar right now, and I'm going to give you the assessment instructions. You also need to watch the YouTube video called Team Strategies, hosted by Alex. And here again, this is the LP1 assignment. Make sure you enroll in the BSG game. Take a screenshot, upload it to the Dropbox. Do not forget that, it's imperative. Okay, so your other assignment is going to be prepare an initial team meeting agenda. And I mean, you guys can read this. I took it directly off the classroom. You want to include a synopsis of the review of the industry and competitive intelligence reports. You want to complete a review of footwear industry report and competitive intelligence reports showing practice decision outcomes. You want to have an initial meeting with your team. You want to post your initial team notes, including attendees, synopsis, and so forth. You're going to submit this paper to your Dropbox. This is an individual assignment here, so each of you guys are going to need to submit this report. Okay, the cover letter assignment 1.2. You're going to conduct an online job search in your field of study that you would like to apply for upon graduation. Try to find at least 3 positions for which you'd be qualified and that interest you. Create a list of keywords that are common to these positions. These may be particular skills such as presentation, specific software programs, etc., education, experience, or industry-specific terminology. Knowing these keywords will help you tailor your resume and cover letter to the position. So you're going to write a cover letter. A lot of times cover letters are optional, but I have found as I get older and the higher type positions, most of them actually do require it. So anyway, use keywords that you identified in part 1 that will help you grab the reader's attention. And that's the biggest thing, guys. Don't write too much. If too much can sometimes lose people's attention, I guess. So if I get a cover letter that's 3 pages long, I'm probably not going to read it. So just keep that in mind. So with that, you want to submit a copy of the job posting. Do not include the URL in the case position. and your cover letter. Submit this to the Dropbox. This assignment's worth 20 points, and you can go to Course Resources and click on the LP1 Assignment rubric for grading criteria. Okay, so on this seminar assessment, I'm going to do something a little bit different because you guys have a lot to do in the first couple of weeks. So as a team, I want you to write up an assessment about your plans to work as a team, such as initial contact, weekly meetings, roles, and how you will be successful as a team. Each team member must submit the document in the Dropbox. I will turn off the originality report generator because I want you guys to do this. So, your other teammates, your other two teammates will turn in the exact same paper you did, but each of you guys must contribute. And this will kind of help you get started working as a team. So if you want to say, okay, Susie, you take what our role is going to be, so-and-so take how many weekly meetings and how we're going to be successful. I mean, you guys kind of split it up and make this assignment a little easier on you. But anyway, if you have any questions, just send me an email or whatever. I felt like it would help you guys to, get started working as a team. Okay, this is very, very important. You must successfully complete this course with at least a B. If you have a C, you must retake the course. And if you have taken this course before, you cannot resubmit the same work. You must start new. Your BSG open book end exam is due day 1 of week 11. Week 11 is only 3 days. Make sure you register for the BSG the very first week. Pull the BSG reports on Monday of each week. And make sure that you see the schedule and the grading policy. Anyway, that's going to end it for today, guys. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. If you have any questions, let me know. The key to our success is communication. And I have posted, I'm usually available most days after 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I've got my cell phone on there. And of course, you guys have my email. I will be glad to help you any way I can. Just let me know, and good luck to you all.